Are you an investor looking for premium market opportunities? Presenting premium and exclusive service for investors by Kalkine.
Welcome to the Crypto Buzz via Kalkine TV. My name's Sage. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope you're enjoying your day. Are we there yet? Is this October? There are reports that the present volatility is extremely low for October, especially as it's reporting season for many tech giants in the USA this week. In some quick crypto takeaways though, XRP's sidechain to rival Ethereum's, will it have lower gas fees, is the question on everyone's lips. And Polygon's Reddit NFTs have millions of users and have surged 30%. The thief who stole Ed Sheeran's unreleased music files and sold them for Bitcoin has been jailed. Is it safe to say that NFTs have got their mojo back? Well, on NFT platforms like OpenSea, you should be careful of fakes. It's best not to click on NFTs that say collected and only stick to the original collections. And that could be the safest way to manage purchases on NFT platforms like OpenSea. Now back to the question in relation to the crypto sector. I think the real question at the moment is, when will Bitcoin's swagger of the 2020 to 2021's uprising make a comeback? You may have stopped searching, is Bitcoin dead? But that doesn't mean everyone else has. Is Bitcoin dead actually reached an all-time high in recent search volume? As Google Analytics proves that Web3 has also ramped up in search volume this month. But lo and behold, Bitcoin is quite likely here to stay. As for DeFi, that's a whole other question. When will the Midas touch return? The regulators are doing all they can to make the wild, wild west safer for the masses to use. And the triple threat of complicity, compliance and complaints, gotta love a bit of alliteration, are giving many opportunities for public verbal lashings on socials from angry DeFi users who have lost their money through failed trades. Add exploits into the mix with the recent chain analysis data showing that even halfway through October, and it was the worst month for DeFi hacks, with close to $718 million stolen from DeFi platforms. It's not easy at the moment being a DeFi founder. And who could have imagined that this is where we'd be now when the first Bitcoin block was issued 3rd of January 2009. But for some, it's like the crypto sector has looped the loop on one spectacular roller coaster ride and is now back at block one again, this time with regulators and reserve banks summing it up and weighing it down. So the ethos behind the anonymous peer-to-peer transfers that were available on blockchains like Monero and Bitcoin have now been turned on their head with KYC or Know Your Customer regulations for DeFi and purchasing on centralised exchanges. Let's take a look at the price of the two biggest cryptos by market cap, starting with Bitcoin. Today, during the Asian mid-session, it was priced at roughly $19,290, 69 cents or thereabouts, down by about 0.8% in the last 24 hours, and in the last 30 days, it's up 1.9%. And over the last year, it is down 68.5%. This data was taken from CoinGecko. Onto the price of Ethereum. During the Asian mid-session, it was roughly priced at $1,339.76, being down about 1.3% in the last 24 hours, and over the last 30 days, it's up 1.6%. And over the past year, it is down 67.3%. Data taken from CoinGecko. And the US Government Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen was reported saying the US government should enforce authorities to prevent crypto scams and failed operations. She was quoted saying that their report had found that there are too many instances of fraud and scams and operational failures in the sector. And CBDCs could be another hot topic, with the UK's new Prime Minister Rishi Sunak taking the top seat in the British House of Commons. Being a crypto advocate, he could push for more support for a digital currency in the UK, which could support more investment into Web3 and the metaverse. It's now time for a short break, but do stay with us. We'll be back right after this message. Build better relationships, get connected, heard and noticed. We always believe in getting you the best. Kalkine Media's growing platform, Kalkine TV, helps you connect to an inquisitive audience from across the globe. Interact in a trusted environment. Showcase your brand on Kalkine TV in a seamless and effective manner. We connect and curate content as per your business needs. So why wait? Write to us at guestteam@kalkine.com.au. Welcome back after the break. You are still watching the Crypto Buzz. My name is still Sage and this is Kalkine TV. And one of the reasons why Ethereum's recent merge was so well publicised is because it reduced the energy consumption of the blockchain by 99% by simply switching from the proof of work to proof of stake consensus for mining ETH blocks. And this allows a collective sigh of relief for the Ethereum users. Investors interested in digital assets and the climate impact of crypto mining can look at new platforms such as IMPT and the soon-to-launch Solid World DAO that allow investors to earn yield through purchasing NFTs and support the purchasing of carbon credits in a more decentralised nature. IMPT allows users to buy IMPT tokens, which can then be used to purchase carbon credits. And they have raised just under $9 million since 3rd of October when their pre-sale began. And one carbon credit is the equivalent of 1 tonne of carbon output. And what's interesting is that the purchased credits can be burnt and minted as NFTs, having an on-sale value on IMPT's green NFT marketplace. And this is how they attempt to reduce climate change, through supporting green projects and raising awareness into carbon credit investing. The project supports many other climate impact brands through their shopping platform, encouraging the stakeholders to maintain regular contributions to environmental protection. And you can get involved in the pre-purchase, available up until 25th November unless it sells out sooner. And they have close to 115 million IMPT tokens available. This is out of a total 600 million tokens. So they've sold a fair majority of them already. Now onto Solid World DAO. They are re-evaluating and urging on funding for carbon supply chains through methods that are more transparent, using blockchain technology to add extra liquidity to the market. And the carbon credit market is expected to reach $50 billion by 2030. Rapidly growing. Even the best carbon projects at present, though, find negotiating funding deals difficult, with intermediaries mainly gaining outflows of the money poured into this type of investment. So it's not actually going directly into the project where it can do some good for the environment. Solid World DAO aims to build infrastructure to support more investment into the carbon credit market. And at present, there are barriers to funding new carbon projects, and Solid World DAO aim to fix these with major partners such as Polygon, Cello Foundation, Flow Carbon, and even more. They aim to provide tokenised agreements, more liquid infrastructure, and de-risking through solid collaborations and deep partnerships. And you can find out more about partnering with Solid World DAO on their website or subscribe to their YouTube channel. Well, thank you very much for joining us on this week's edition of Crypto Buzz. Please do stay tuned to Kalkine TV for more market insights and business news. Till the next episode, may the hodling continue.